definitely taller. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Making my breakfast this morning was kind of a hot mess, but here we are. And then don't worry, I have coffee as well. I'm using reusable ice cubes for the first time in here. So if you see like there's a pink and some orange, mind your business. I really messed up my egg. But anyways, y'all are here for the big news. So I'm just gonna eat breakfast and chat with you guys about it. That was extremely rude. I'm sorry. So, I made a huge life decision yesterday, and I'm really excited about it. So, without just dragging you guys along, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm going back to school. Yeah! So, I started doing a day in my life yesterday to kind of like explain everything, and then I got home from the meeting and stuff, and then Kristen came over, and it just kind of, the night got away from me. So I was like cooking, and we were chatting, and we were having a really good conversation, so it's like I didn't want to get weird and pull out a camera. So yeah, so I figured I would just do a sit down video with you, eat some breakfast, and just talk about the school I'm going to, what I think my expectations should be. I feel like I can't eat and talk at the same time, because one, it's rude, and two, it's rude. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to school. Let me close the door. Give me a second. Okay. Hello. Okay, I also got a banana. Because this toast is probably not gonna be enough for me. But yeah, anyways. So let's get some backstory. Honestly, school was not on my radar at all. I mean, there's been like some times that I've regretted. I never completed a degree or anything like that. So there's always been a part of me that's like, maybe I should just like go back to school and like get my associates and like stuff like that. So I've always like been back and forth on that, but like school is really like never like, I'm like, oh, it's not the right time, or we don't have the money, or other things we're taking, like we have the money but it's like we have it stashed away for something different, you know, babies, vacations, house, like stuff like that. So yeah, I just never, it was something that would like fleetingly pass through me, because I feel like, I don't know, I love to learn, and I love learning. I think it'd be cool to go back and actually have a degree for all the work I put in before dropping out. And but yeah, but it wasn't anything that I'm like, I need to do this and whatever. Also, I'm breaking apart my banana to eat it because some of y'all are nasty.
Oh, you nasty.
Yeah, so it wasn't on my mind, whatever. I was driving to work one day and I had the radio on, which is like, if you know me, which a lot of you don't know me like this, but I do not listen to the radio. I'm either listening to an audiobook, a podcast, or my own music. I do not listen to the radio because a lot of the talk radio, I don't know, I just don't like it, whatever. But for whatever reason, I got in the car that day and a really good song was on, and it was one that I like didn't have on my phone or whatever. So I was listening to it, jamming, whatever. And I just kept the radio on. I don't know why, I just did. I feel like it was the universe just put me in the position I need to be in. So I'm like driving along, you know, and this radio commercial comes on, and I don't think too much of it. I'm like, okay, like there's a school, blah blah, in the same town that I work in. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that there was something like that in the town I work in. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And it was all about media. And they're pitching it that you can like learn to do all these things. You can be on radio, do video, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, whatever. And just moved on. Then a couple days later, again, I was listening to the radio, which like now it seems like I'm lying and like I actually do listen to the radio, but I promise you I don't listen to the radio like ever. And oh my god. So I really don't listen to the radio. Like I don't. And so anyways, I'm driving the car. This commercial comes on again. And I'm like, all right, universe. Sorry, I keep getting stuff stuck in my teeth and I'm very self-conscious about it. I'm like, all right, universe, I hear you. I'll look into this thing. Got it. I'm gonna go check it out. So I go to their website and there really isn't any information. So like, there really isn't any information on like, is it like specific programs? Is it something where like you can kind of sign up for like certificate things? Is it something where like you actually get like a diploma at the end? Like what, like there really wasn't any information. So I filled out their like contact us thing and I'm like, hey, like tell me about your school, whatever. A few days pass, I don't hear anything. And I'm like, okay, maybe like it wasn't meant to be and whatever. Like maybe the school like isn't, I don't know. Maybe I was like, maybe it was sus. I have no idea. Then, the other day, minding my own business on Instagram, you know, like you do. And I'm scrolling. And I get an ad for this school. And I'm like, I already tried to submit my stuff, and I tried to like get in, or not even get in. I was just literally trying to like talk to someone and be like, hey, can you send me your catalog so I know what the heck you guys do? And no one got back to me. And I'm like, okay. So on Instagram, there's a little link at the bottom. If I click it, ooh, that was gross. If I clicked it, I could submit my information through Instagram. So I'm like, okay. I'm gonna give it one last shot. If I don't hear anything, it wasn't meant to be, whatever. So I click it. Cookie's about to come up here. Click it, send my information. Okay, hello Cookie. Hi. So yeah, send my information. Can you not drink my coffee? Thank you. Come over here. Thank you. Oh my god, your tail's still on it. Anyway, this is a hot mess. Can you lay down? Hopefully, my card will not run out of space while I finish the story. So anyways, I submit myself for the second time and I'm like, nothing's gonna happen. And whatever. I'm like, whatever. Literally the next day, I get a call from the director of the school. Cookie, come on, dude. Hi, I love you, but I'm filming a video. So I get a call from the director of the school, and of course, I was on a conference call at work, so I couldn't answer it. Well then, sorry, you're gonna hear Cookie eating, but at least she's not bothering me. So then, I like couldn't answer the phone, so she leave me a message, but then she also texts me, which, a true queen right there. That's all I'm gonna say. True queen. So she texts me and she's like, hey, I'd really like to meet you. What works for you? Like, does today work for you, tomorrow, whatever. I'm like, oh, tomorrow works perfect. Then she's like, do you wanna come see the school? And I'm like, maybe I should go see the school because they were like sus at first. Like not getting back to me and whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go suss y'all out. So I go and I walk in and the receptionist is like, hey, like da da da. Super friendly. And honestly, like I immediately felt, I don't want to say at home, but I definitely felt really comfortable. And like minutes before I walked in, I literally thought I was gonna throw up. I was so scared. I think I was just mostly scared because I was scared that it wasn't gonna be, it was not going to meet the expectations that I had of like what I wanted this to be. and stuff, because it's like I've been really wanting to like get out of retail for a really long time. And I know in my heart, film is the way that I want to do that. And to have this opportunity like literally staring me in the face and for it to not be what I want, it's terrifying. Like, so I walk in, she's like, hey, how's it going? Da da da. We're like chit chatting and whatever. And she's like, are you here to enroll? And I'm like, I don't know. Like the question caught me off guard, and I was like, I don't know. I'm just here for like a tour and whatever. And she hands me this like clipboard, like with like basic information, like name, address, birth date, all that stuff. And she literally hands me the clipboard and she goes, fill this out. By the end of this, you're gonna want to enroll. And I was like, okay, like awfully bold of you, ma'am, but okay. Plus, then she's like, plus, if you do decide to, it'll streamline the process because we'll already have all your information. She's like, if you don't, we'll just shred it, go on our separate ways, totally fine. So I'm like, okay. Then the director comes out and she's awesome. So yeah, I really like her. She's super spunky, really passionate about her school, like really passionate about it. And she really made me feel like what I was saying was super important. So we go into her office and she's like, tell me about you. And I'm like, okay, like I hate these questions because I never know what to say. But then she's like, kind of guided me along the conversation, like, you know, like why, like, or not even why, but like, have you done any of this stuff before? Da da da. Like, what made you like know that like this is what you want to do? And it was kind of like an interview to make sure that like I was in the right place, which like made me feel really good, because it's like, if I'm kind of like, I don't know, and whatever, and it's like, well, it's fine, like I'm not really passionate about it, like, then they'd probably be like, okay, like we'll give you the tour, but like this might not be where you want to be, or whatever. So I was telling her how like I do YouTube. I've been doing YouTube since I was like 18 or so, and I was like, but I've never really found like what I want to do on YouTube and whatever. I was like, I shoot weddings, yada yada yada, chit chat, whatever. Then she's like, let me give you a tour. I'm like, great. Incredible. I got to meet some of the students. I got to meet some of the instructors. All the instructors are current in the field, like out in the field that we're learning. And so, yeah, it was just really cool. Got to talk to some of the current students that are there and like, whatever, like how it all works and whatever. And they were all like super jazzed to be there. They're like, oh my God, you have to come here, yada yada, whatever. By the end, I really felt that this was like what I had to do. So then they just started enrolling me. And I'm like, and we're like literally almost done with the enrollment process. And then the director is like, do you want to text your spouse? And I'm like, I was so like in it that I'm like, what? I'm like, should I? Like, I'm like, you know what? I'm in it. Like, and I didn't talk to financial aid yet. So I knew if it's something that we could not swing financially, I would be like, unfortunately, I have to step away. I'll probably be back for the spring semester when we can kind of figure out like how we can afford this. But thank God for financial aid. It's gonna be super affordable. And the program is only I was gonna say 8 weeks, not 8 weeks, 8 months. So in 8 months, I will be graduating with a degree to do exactly what I want to do. So what's amazing about that is, okay, so let's talk about the course for a second. So I want to be film editing, like that kind of thing. Well, this course, I have to do, you take classes on everything. So I will be well versed in radio, broadcasting, shooting, the new, like news, like all out in the field shooting, like B-roll, all that stuff. So it's like you are well versed in everything, so you have a little bit of everything in your back pocket when you leave, and I'm so excited. And I start in like a week and 4 days. So it's like really fast. It's like, okay, like like that's it. Like it's super fast. So yeah, but I'm really excited. I have orientation in a week, and yeah, and it's just, I was talking to Heather about it because like I did feel really guilty that I just kind of like did it without being like, hey, because it's like it's a commitment for Heather too. Like I'm gonna be still working full time, going to school. If I pick up any more weddings throughout the rest of the year, like it's gonna be a lot of time away from home, and or if I am home, I'm gonna be doing a lot of work. So I like, when Heather and I finally got to talk about it, and I'm like, you know what, I understand I enrolled. I'm like, I can pull out. I literally signed a contract that says I can terminate my enrollment at any time. And I was like, so if this really isn't gonna work for us, like I can pull myself. Whatever. But I feel like this is my time that like 8 months from now, like this is literally going to change my life, and it's going to give me and Heather all the opportunities that we want to kind of like get out of this bubble we're in of like not really being able to afford anything. I mean, like we're okay, like we can afford things, but I'm saying like we only have one embryo left. Maybe because of the field I'm going into, maybe we'll be able to make more money and we can have a second retrieval and more embryos and potentially more babies without the financial strain of it. Or maybe we can go on bigger, better vacations, or maybe we can move into a bigger house and finally actually have a house instead of a townhouse. Like as soon as I enrolled and I left, my brain, like literally the first thought that came into my mind is that our lives are going to change for the better. Like it's not even like, it's like everything's gonna change. Like I know these next 8 months are gonna be really, really hard, but I know at the end of it, it's going to be so incredible, and I'm just so excited for it. So yeah, so that's my big news. I'm going to school. Yeah, so you're definitely gonna get some school content now that I'm a student. And yeah, so we'll see. I honestly don't know what to expect because the school works more like a trade school. So literally day one, it's like super hands-on. So like, I don't know, in the realm of like homework and stuff like that, like what's gonna be what. So I don't know, but we'll figure it out. I'm really excited. And yeah, so that's my big news. I'm sorry this video was really long, but I'm really excited. And honestly, I'm also gonna say, I know I haven't been consistent with videos and I want to be so bad. And now with like going to the school, I'm like reinvigorated. And like the more I learn, the more I'm gonna wanna show off to like you guys. So my whole 14 subscribers who I love very, very much. Yeah, so my content might change. I'm going to promise 1 video a week. Right now I just can't promise 2. I have a couple in the pipeline. So in the next like week or so, you're probably gonna get more than just 1. But going forward after that, I can promise 1 a week. And it'll probably be a vlog because that's the easiest for me to do, because then I'm just living my life. But yeah, I know this will all be a change for the better, and yeah, I'm just really excited and I can't wait. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up to wish me luck on this new adventure that I'm partaking on. And just remember, you the best, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye.